Hi everyone, welcome to Squishy Exclusive. Let's give this mini squishy a makeover. I mixed up some custom pink fabric paint to use, but before we can start painting we need to sand the squishy just to make sure the fabric paint will stick when painting. I didn't do a white base coat just because the colour I'm using is quite similar to the squishy. As you can see, it's so small, it's actually quite awkward to paint and hold the keychain without paint going everywhere. Switched to a stick just to try and smooth down the paint on the flat areas, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. Once that's done, I'm going to leave it to dry, hanging from the keychain, and see what we have. Now it's dry, we have our base colour ready to go. Now it's time for some lime green drizzle. As always, the base colour needs to be completely dry, so if this went horribly wrong, you can just wipe it off, start again. I'm going back over it. As you can see, it neatens everything up, makes it more 3D, and we're going to leave that to dry and do the other side. So one side is dry, so there's no worrying about smudging, and I'm going to do the other side exactly the same. Now I know I just said wait for one bit to dry before you start the next bit, but I decided to risk it with this because it's not over the top of the drizzle, it's just the actual lolly stick. And as I was doing it, I got a sinking feeling, and the fabric paint has gone really chunky and nasty because it's been sat in a tub too long. So here I am going in with a stick trying to salvage what I've done. So now I'm going to leave both of these to dry and see what we have. Doesn't look too bad, still a bit boring, it needs something extra, and that's going to be some red strawberry drizzle over the top and as the filling. As you can see, it's very close to the keychain, so I'm going to have to do it in stages, just one side, let that dry, then the other side. Just straight in from the tube, doing the drizzle, trying to get it as I want it and trying not to smudge it. Very tricky. One wrong move, I'll have to wipe it all off and start again. But I just love how bright the red is, and it's really going to pop against the squishy. So now I'm going to very carefully put this aside to dry, and then I'm going to start on the other side. It's really starting to look good, and I've just noticed the lime green drizzle matches the keychain, and that was actually a complete accident, but it looks really good. So that was left to dry for a couple of days, and now I'm doing the other side. It's a couple of days just because it's a thick layer straight from the tube. You can't really put a hairdryer or a fan on it because it might shift it around, so you just have to put it to one side, leave it for a good couple of days until it's completely dry. Now for the filling, I did think about doing a different colour or maybe white to make it look like ice cream, but I decided just to stick with the same red colour. I think it looks really good. Not too busy. Now let's see the original squishy. It's cute, it's got a little face on, but I decided to give it a makeover, and here is my version. Love the green drizzle that matches the keychain, that was an accident. Nice and squishy, love the strawberry sauce, even the brown lolly stick turned out okay after the almost disaster. Really nice and squishable, this one, even though it's tiny, it's just so cute. I hope you enjoyed this makeover. More squishy makeovers on the way. It's bye from me, Squishy Exclusive. Bye!